that you're trying to do or whatever. So this is why people meditate, so they can clear their mind and clear their emotions and feelings and be able to receive without having a pre-concept of what they're receiving. See, when you have a already pre-concept, you're carrying baggage, previous baggage that your spirit already got, which is aka the information or frequencies or words or sounds or light that you didn't receive, and then having a pre-emotional stance or feeling amongst things, that's already having a pre-concept. So when you go into things having a pre-concept on things, you're unable to have a clairvoyance. You see what I'm saying? You have to learn how to strike these things. But we're going to get into it when it's the right time to do this and when it's the right time not to, because there's a science to this. You just can't go around having clairvoyance all day, every day, because having too much clairvoyance can make you naive, aka being in too much light can make you blind. Too much light can make you blind. Having too much information, aka getting too much words, too much frequencies, too much light. When you go step out and look at the sun, too much light, you look straight at the light bulb, it make you blind. That's letting you know metaphysically. Information, too many words, you taking in everything everybody's saying to you. You listening to everything everybody's saying to you. Too much light can make you blind, aka naive, aka gullible. You see what I'm saying? This is real. Everything that play out physically, play out metaphysically first. Just like how I was saying with the Galactic Federation of Light video. Same way how I'm saying now with this, how it plays out with the law and all that shit. Same way now how too much light can make you blind, how you can see that as a form physically. You can look at light and it make you blind. So you think it's not doing that metaphysically? And if I'm telling you light metaphysically is a form of information, words, frequencies, that's spirits. You see what I'm saying? And too much of those receiving from too much external makes you blind. So metaphorically, metaphysically, when you a blind person, the way they express it with the physical vessel is it plays in ways of a naive person, a gullible person, a person who doesn't stand for anything, so they fall for everything. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell me I'm fucking lying. So when we want to talk about as far as using your clairvoyance, clairvoyance is having a clear concept. So when you diving into this conversation with this person or whatever situation you're going into, you're able to see the whole perception, because you don't have no own preconception. Because here's what happens when you have your own preconception going into things. So you have your own spirit, your own idea, your own frequency based upon your own baggage, your own previous information, and your own experience in time, putting your own soul from what you've been experienced. When you jump into programs and realms of realities carrying old baggage, a lot of times it's hard. Here's an example of not having clairvoyance. You could jump into a situation, say you and your friend is going somewhere to, alright, say y'all going to do an audition, right? A dance audition, right? And both of y'all go at the same time, and both of y'all danced or whatever like that. And right now, you feeling like you didn't do that good, right? But your friend is looking like, this person, you did real good because I seen their face. But you ain't see it that way, right? Because you start thinking about, aka ideas, frequencies, so the baggage that your spirit have from other spirits, other informations, other lights, you thinking in your head, well, when I seen facial expressions like that, based upon information you was probably on the internet, seeing other people dance routines and seeing them go for tryouts and seeing them fail, and you had your preconception going into this. So you thinking in your head like, all right, well, the face how I see it, it looked like I probably failed or whatever like that. Then the emotional stance you got on it, it's like, oh man, I know I failed because I experienced, aka you took the time to watch other stuff and whatever like that and have your preconceived notion into this program. So now you already thinking, now you already carrying the energy of you didn't make it. Now, if you a person that got a large amount of energy, because you got a whole bunch of ideas and a whole bunch of soul expressions of you not making it, then you probably gonna manifest a situation for you where you really don't make it, regardless if you did good or not. But in this, let's go lighter. This a person who just don't think too hard on things. They just unsure about things. Now your friend telling you like, nah, you made it. Trust me, I seen they face and they look like they gonna pick you. Now you don't see it like your friend based upon how I was just explaining how much time and experience and bad spirits you put in it. Now how you thinking about it. Now when it comes up to see who won, you actually win. And you couldn't see it like your friend because you didn't have clairvoyance because you went in there with a preconcept of your spirit and your soul. You see what I'm saying? So now, let's go back to me talking about why it's not safe to always have clairvoyance all day, every day, because it can make you naive. Now, when that's like a that's a concept of not having clairvoyance when you going into that situation because you didn't see the whole perspective because you came in with a preconcept, so you only seen things the way you can see it metaphysically. So even though you and your friend was externally left brain in this 3D density seeing the same judges, the experience that y'all was experiencing by looking at the judges was in totally two different places, and yours was in a more hell concept than your friends because of where you put yourself, because of how you came into a preconceived, but based upon how you thought and felt spirit and soul experience when you was at home looking at other people go out and try out and fail and stuff like that, whatever like that. So you didn't even know because you ain't have clairvoyance. Now you could switch the scenario in so many ways, but these are just examples. Now, when we want to talk about having too much clairvoyance can make you naive. But I must remind you, your spirit is always going to let you know when you unalign and when you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Because AKA, you already have the idea. You should already have the idea because you should already have experienced the situation that'll make your spirit, AKA, give you the idea like I shouldn't be experiencing this again. AKA, I shouldn't be putting my soul here again. Because your spirit guides your soul and your soul guides your body. That's why your soul is in your body and your spirit hovers on top of you. So that's basically like you on a road, right? Say you on a road and it's a bunch of things in front of you. Now your spirit is above you. Your spirit got clairvoyance already. Your spirit is telling you to go straight. Go straight. But then your soul is in your body, so your soul has to experience it. Your soul might be like, oh, it's a bunch of shit in front of here, though. It's a bunch of shit in front of here, like it's a bunch of stuff in front of the road that I can't get across the street. Now your physical body, now your conscious awareness, now it has to put in the work. So this is what's going to choose if I could go straight or not. Now the more and more you feel like you have to go around, you're not listening to your spirit, and you're making your soul experience, because your soul is in your body, and you making your soul and spirit experience going around, and it's going to it might take way longer if you just would have went straight. But if you go straight and have enough soul, which is AKA willpower and passion, enough emotion and feeling, and have enough courage to be like, I can go straight, I don't give a fuck what's in front of there, then you make your body go straight, and whatever physicality your body go through, your body is trusting your soul to trust. Your soul work as a medium. Your soul is like a medium. You know what I'm saying? Your soul is here is in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the messenger between the spirit and the body. And your soul is most important. The soul fluid realm, that's what we in right now. So everything is a collective consciousness realm of reality form of a fluid. So clairvoyance is important to have at times, but it's important to not have at times. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like your spirit, the more and more your soul could trust your spirit, the more and more your body can trust your soul. And the more and more you get through things and you seem like you do something that's supernatural to the people that's around you, when really all you did was trust your soul, and all your soul did was trust your spirit. And if your spirit said go straight, then your soul got to experience. And if your soul is strong enough, it's going to be like, well, body, go through this shit no matter what we have to experience. And if your body go straight through it, it's going to get from point A to point B a lot faster than trying to take shortcuts and go around. And the little story it's going to have is going to make this person known as a person with that's vibrating real high, because they're going to be able to do something that other people didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Because it listens to the spirit. It got a story now. You know what I'm saying? The body actually went through something. The body can give you wisdom and knowledge and experience from the ideas that it had. You see what I'm saying? This shit goes deep. So you know what I'm saying? When talk about having too much clairvoyance, it can make you naive. Now when you get into it, Clairvoyance itself, clear. It's tied to see. It's tied to clair, clair. So that's like a frequency that you can tie to anything realm of reality around it. So it can tie into care, and it can tie into being curious. So so when you have too much clairvoyance, sometimes you can care too much, and caring too much about things can make you too curious, and being too curious about things can put you in situations that can make you seem naive in certain situations, or be taken advantage of by others who may not be as naive as you, or may not have as much clairvoyance in you, because they may be using other tactics from other programs that may be that they can use in certain other realms of realities for their benefits. And by you having clairvoyance, you end up being caring, or having too much, being too curious into the information that you're receiving. And this goes back to me telling you that your spirit is always going to give you the idea that this is something that you shouldn't be experiencing. So this is something that you don't need clairvoyance of. This is a circumstance you don't need to see the broad perspective of, because it might be a realm of reality that you don't even need to be in. So if you in a portal, aka realm of reality, that you don't even need to be in, why the fuck you need to see the clairvoyance in that? You need to get the fuck out of that, because you might see something that you don't want to see, a fucking monster or whatever, or something that you don't want to see in that portal that might come take your motherfucking life. That's just like, AKA, if it play out in a physical realm of reality, that's just like you going to a house party that you don't need to be at. So if you're going to, so why go into that house party trying to see who all in there if you already don't need to be in there? You know what I'm saying? So you need to get the fuck out before you get shot. You see what I'm saying? So that's the AKA like having clairvoyance, and your spirit letting you know you don't even need to be in that realm of reality to be seeing clairvoyance. You need to take your clairvoyance ass and you need to put some blindfolders in this, and don't choose to see any shit in this one, and take your motherfucking blind ass and go somewhere else and get some clairvoyance. You see what I'm saying? Because you might be that's what I'm saying. You can't have too much clairvoyance, but your spirit gonna let you know, because you experience. You in a collective conscious, ain't you? So you already live life. You got an age. You got growth. You got growth and nourishment with you, because you live on Earth. You got a vessel, so you're able to grow because you got Earth with you, and you experiencing love and like Venus and all that shit here. So as far as clairvoyance, you know when you step out, you know when you diving into certain things, not to be too curious, or too curious George, monkey see, monkey do, like, you know what I'm saying? Because your spirit, aka, gonna give you the idea of, oh, this ain't something I'm supposed to be experiencing, aka your soul ain't supposed to be taking time and seconds experiencing that realm of reality. So physically get the fuck up out of that with your vessel. You see what I'm saying? Because having a clairvoyance in that realm of reality, or that portal, or whatever program, whatever person, place, or thing put you in, you might fuck around and be too curious or too naive, and end up seeing something in that realm of reality that you don't motherfucking want to see, based upon your curious George ass, monkey see, monkey do, wanting to have clairvoyance every day, every second and day, and dealing with every person you evolve yourself with. You know what I'm saying? End up seeing something you don't want to see, and end up being snatched away in that portal forever. End up getting killed. Your soul and spirit never be able to leave that portal, unless one of your family members got a good spiritual nature and be able to pray or metaphysically get your ass up out of that motherfucking portal. Motherfucker. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's clear. That's motherfucking clairvoyance for your ass. And that's the real actual energy of clairvoyance if you was action any intellectual being. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn air.